New lens! So yeah, Nathan, Rose, get excited for your marriage because weddings are great. So great, in fact, that months after ours, we still had enough Amazon gift cards lying around to buy a new prime lens. But what I actually wanted to talk about today was this last week that I've been having. It really sucked. No one died, no one got hurt, the house didn't catch fire, but it was still really, really awful. But you know what? It was all my fault. So the main big issue was my computer. At the risk of having the FBI or the CIA drop from the ceiling and take me away, I will simply say my computer runs OS X. My computer is not an Apple computer. The advantage of this is I can run the software and the operating system that I love without having to pay the exorbitant amount of cash that I would be happy to pay had I had said exorbitant amount of cash. The downside is if something goes wrong, you're kind of screwed. Long story short, OS X Yosemite comes out. I'm all excited. I update, and then Final Cut Pro, and it was this week-long craziness. I was staying up late every night poring over kernel extensions, plugins, crash reports, activity logs. I even got my wife involved because she's a computer science major, and we just were trying to fix this so bad. And it was, couldn't sleep. I wasn't eating much. Life was just terrible. But it was all because of a computer. Well, not really all because of a computer. There were some other issues too, like I couldn't find my house key. And I'd also lost the little plastic nub that fits in your DSLR's accessory bracket, you know, where you put your microphone or flash box, that little plastic thing that sits there. I couldn't find it. But it's really kind of stupid because nothing really was wrong. And I have this problem where if anything goes wrong, I have to focus and narrow in on the issue until I either go crazy or the problem gets resolved. And yeah, I did eventually fix my computer by changing 2 numbers in a single line of code. That was it. And I did find my house key in my car underneath the seat. My wife even found the stupid camera nub in a dresser drawer. But I mean, I was basically killing myself for a week over Final Cut Pro not working, couldn't find my house key, and a stupid plastic nub. And that's not right. So people of the world like me that can't let things go, just do it. It's gonna be okay. That's not to say forget about your problems and everything will work itself out on its own. My computer would not have been fixed unless I did it myself. I would not have found my key unless I was looking, because it was tucked away and hidden. But I did not have to go beating myself over the head for stupid little problems. So just to put this into perspective, my problem with Final Cut Pro was that it was crashing, no matter what I did. So I did all my stupid troubleshooting stuff like I said earlier, and I narrowed it down. Yeah, it's a problem with the operating system. So I made a new partition, installed the old operating system, OS X Mavericks, and I was able to run Final Cut Pro off that partition, but I was so stupid that I had to figure out the original problem. Making Final Cut Pro work through kind of a roundabout means wasn't good enough for me. I had to figure out that stupid original problem. And it was literally solved by changing 2 numbers in a single line of code. I could have very easily used Final Cut Pro on that other partition and made videos and everything would have been perfectly fine. My computer could have exploded and in the long run, I would have been perfectly fine. But I just couldn't get over it. If I had just given myself maybe half an hour every day to very calmly work on my computer, see if anything changes, I would have figured it out, and I would have been a lot happier. So yes, people of the world who are just like me, get over your problems, calm down, it's going to be okay. And that's the big message. You will figure it out, probably. But stressing out and just exploding in a big ball of anger won't make you solve it any quicker. If anything, it'll probably only get in the way. So stay calm, my friends. DFTBA, and I'll see y'all soon.